Hello and welcome back to another episode of UnorthoBlocks. This is episode 63 and today we start off in the rain on top of our beautiful bank we made. So, silver lining. So yeah, it's like the first time it's been raining on the server for ages. Do I have some rockets? Yes, I do. And this is what we built technically last episode, but it's actually been on the server for about a couple of weeks now. But I'm really liking how this is. This is like one of the best builds that we have done, if not on the server. And it's just in the shopping district, like always. So this is eventually going to be a bank. I do need to discuss with Shelley what's actually going to go in on the inside, but I think she's made a start at least. So yeah, that's all good. Hopefully we can figure out something fairly soon. But I start off here because today I have something really quite cool that I want to show you. So if we look in these shulker boxes, as you can see, I have a lot of mini blocks, like a ton of them. All these shulker boxes are pretty much full with either mini blocks or heads of different types. And yeah, we've got quite a lot of them. We've got some really cool ones like pistons, some diamond ore. We've got some nylium and a fletching table. That's good to have. I've only got a few bats heads, but that's all good. Packed ice. I even got a silverfish head, which is like pretty rare. I've got more diamond ore, which don't stack because I've probably already placed them, which is not really a problem. And yeah, we've just got quite a lot. So if you want to just have a little look in these shulker boxes, you had it, even a shulker mini block as well, which is awesome. So yeah, so just have a little look. Some are more full than others. Some are full with heads. Some are full with gems. But yeah, so we've got quite a cool selection in here. We've even got some enchanted tables, some observers and stuff like that. And all the good blocks to do with that. We've got some little mini diamond blocks. I haven't got any more of them, but I really do want to. But yeah, so we've got quite a few in here, and if I can find an ender chest somewhere after I sleep. I think there's an ender chest in here. No, there isn't. Okay, I do know where there is one. There's one in here for sure. So in my ender chest, I have these 16 netherite blocks. They are mini blocks, but yeah, I got 16 of these. The little mini netherite blocks, which is awesome. And if I break that, they don't stack, do they? No, which is a bit annoying, but it doesn't matter. And I've also got ancient debris mini blocks as well. So we've got 16 of these and 8 of them, which I could do with a few more, but it doesn't really matter. Hopefully we can find some soon. You guys probably are thinking that it's a waste of netherite to get these mini blocks because I did use 2 blocks of netherite for them. But I'm not really bothered about it because we've got a few bits of netherite left, so we've got enough to go along with. And also these are going to be quite valuable anyway. So I have a really cool idea for these. Not just selling them, but other things as well. But we'll get into that later on in the episode. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, why would I want all of them mini blocks and waste 2 netherite blocks on them mini blocks there? And the answer is because we're going to be selling them, because I think we are going to make quite a lot of diamonds doing this, if I don't say so myself, because there's been some interest on the server for mini blocks and I've been secretly collecting them. I think I've actually lost a few because I'm sure I had a few more like gilded blackstone, but I haven't got a clue where they've gone. But we've got a few to go along with, so I think we might as well start selling them while we can. So I think the first thing I need to do is try and find a place to build this shop, because the shopping district is filling up quite nicely. So I'm not 100% sure where I should even put this build, to be honest. I think we could just put it under the bank, but I think we should probably try and find somewhere different. Maybe over here? maybe somewhere here might be a good idea instead, so we could link a path up to this area here. Yeah, I think this area is, well, technically it doesn't really matter where the shop is, but this area looks okay. It's not going to be a big build, but it's going to be big enough, so yeah. So I think we found our spot, so let's go and grab some materials and start building this thing. Alright, so I've collected a few materials. I've also got an outline on where we're going to be building this. So it's going to be quite close to Gray's shop, but I don't think it should matter too much, hopefully. If not, then I can just tweak it a bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So this is how big it's going to be. I do kind of think it should be a bit bigger, but I think that should be big enough. So the color palette is over here. This is the color palette we're going to be using. So we've got some bone blocks outlined over here, which is going to be the main block of the build. Then we've got white terracotta and then white concrete and powder, which is awesome. And then going into like the purplish reddish kind of blocks, we've got the crimson woods. So we've got the crimson stem there, stairs, slabs, and also the normal blocks. We've also got, this is purple terracotta, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't even look purple to me, but that is purple terracotta. And I was thinking about the purple concrete as well, but I think that's too much of a color to actually use, so I don't think we're going to be using that. I think we're just going to be using this color palette here. So the basic idea is to build this up as some kind of house build. I'm not 100% sure what you would call it, but let's just call it a house for now, and then have some stuff in it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab a load of stuff and just start building this thing, and then come back to you once I've got a good idea on the feel of this place. This is only the first half of the build, but it's taken quite a while to build, considering how small it is. Like everything on this server, takes me absolutely ages to build for whatever reason. Probably because I'm not much of a builder, to be fair, but hey ho. So yeah, so we've got this and I'm liking it. What I do wonder what you guys think, what we could do about it. I do quite like the red and the white together, but it is kind of a jumbled mess at the moment. I'm hoping once we get the roof on and the top of this build on, it will look better. But this is what it's like on the outside. I haven't done any windows on this side because of this cliff over here, so I think we're going to have to do a bit of terraforming over here because I can't really fit any windows in here. It just wouldn't really fit right, I don't think. So I'm going to have to think of something to do around here. So the idea next is I've got some white terracotta. So what I did try to do is use the bone blocks as a base colour, and then on the bottom I've used the concrete powder, and then going up gradually I've used the white terracotta, and I think that looks pretty cool and it gives a really good transition to the top, because the top is going to be on this block here, because we've got actually we've got a full block here and then a half slab, and I want to add another top layer here using white terracotta. And this is going to go up a few blocks, probably, what, 4 blocks, maybe? What's that? That's 4 blocks from there. So I think it's going to go up to about there. It probably needs to be a bit taller, actually, so maybe a couple more blocks. So maybe from about there. That will look pretty cool, I think. Yeah, that will look cool. And then if we grab some wood, I've got some Nylium wood there, crimson stems even on me. So the idea is then what we can do is in these corners we can add some, hopefully I can place this properly. Might not be able to. Can I place? No, but we're going to have wood going up like that, and then hopefully from this side here as well. So that's about 5 there, and then I think I'm just going to add something like that. Obviously not with this kind of wood, but I think I'm going to add like some kind of archway in the middle, like so. So I hope that's giving you a good-ish... Oh, I'm breaking blocks. Can I get that back? No. Let's pill her up and grab it. So I think that's giving you a good idea, but I think it's probably best if I actually build it and then show you guys afterwards. So let's try and get the top on, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got a bit carried away and I've finished the build. So this is what we've got so far, and honestly, I'm really happy how this has turned out. It does look a bit square. I probably need to do a bit of detailing around the sides, but honestly, I'm pretty happy how this has turned out, considering I'm not really a builder, and also this is a build that I've never done before, so I didn't really know how this would turn out, but it turned out pretty well if you ask me. So let's take to the skies and show you from the sky. This is what we've got. I have done a bit of variation on the roof as well, which I actually really like. Have we got any more rockets? Not at the moment. So as I was saying, the roof design is pretty cool. I actually quite like this staggered design with the crimson wood, crimson stairs and the purple terracotta. They actually look really quite close together and they fit really well with the crimson wood. So I'm really quite pleased at this. There's probably a bit more detail I could do in the front. Maybe add a bit of life to it, like plant pots and stuff like that, but I think the detailing can be done afterwards. I've also added an extra block there by the looks of it, which I need to get rid of, so let's get rid of that block. Righto, awesome. So this build is looking pretty well, but we're still a long way from finished yet, because we've got the inside to do next, and that is probably going to take longer than it did to do the outside, and it took ages to do the outside. So I think I'm going to give it a day for now and come back to this in the morning. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a new day on the server, and this is what we did yesterday, although technically it's the same episode, so yeah, not for me. But since then, I've been doing a bit of work on the inside because it looked really bad. We didn't even do anything, and I've actually done most of the shop here. So I'm kind of humming and erring about this still. I do wonder what you guys think in the comments, but it's looking pretty cozy so far. So here is the storefront, and then we've got our back stuff for the actual staff entrances and all the shulker boxes, which are actually empty now because I've actually stocked this shop. So what we've got is we've got the common mini blocks, which is basically like any common block that you can get, like wood, and coral is pretty easy to get, so I put all of them in here. I've basically just stacked them, but I trust the people on the server to actually pay for them properly. I haven't put a price on them yet. So we've got common mini blocks for 1 diamond each. I think that's a pretty decent price if you ask me. So each one of these blocks is going to be 1 diamond. So let's actually chuck the emerald in the middle. I've got 2 more spots. Let's just do that. And what other ones do we have a lot of? Green lime concrete. There we go. Awesome. So that's the common mini blocks. Then we've got uncommon mini blocks, which are things like the jukebox and the barrel and TNT, and basically any kind of entity that you can interact with, and redstone and stuff like that. So we've got a few shulker boxes. I've actually kept a few back as well, so that's all good. So yeah, these are all the uncommon mini blocks. We've got diamond ore in with it as well. I should probably take a few of them with me in all fairness. Yeah. So we've got stuff like dispensers, crimson wood. Right, so now we've got that. We've also got player heads as well. So all of these player heads here. So yeah, so that's all good. I do need the price for the player head. So I think 2 diamonds per head is good enough for that anyway. Right, so 2 diamonds each for the heads. Let's put that in the chest as well if I can. I could probably put these on item frames actually, but let's just do that for now. Awesome, so we've got common and uncommon, and over here we've got the best for last. These are rare mini blocks or heads, and here's what we've got. So we've got some ancient debris here. I'm actually going to grab a few of them because I haven't got any myself. Let's grab a few more actually. We've got some netherite blocks, which I'm actually going to grab again because I don't actually have. I put all of them in the shop. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Let's grab 7 so we can put them in our storage. And I should probably grab a few of these as well, in all fairness. So yeah, just so I've got some for myself really. So the prices on these are actually different. So for the ancient debris mini blocks, we've got 3 diamonds, which is fairly good if you ask me, because ancient debris in itself is really quite annoying to get. Then we've got for the netherite mini blocks, we've actually selling them for 32 diamonds, which is, yes, it's quite steep, but considering every mini block is actually an ingot of netherite, I don't think that's a bad price, to be honest with you. So I've got something that I need to explain with this netherite block as well, but I'll put that in a book in the shop instead so people can have a look at it. Then we go down to our diamond and emerald blocks. I think the mini diamond blocks are 4 diamonds each, which is not too bad. I know it's only a diamond, but yeah, doesn't really matter. Hopefully these sell. And then we've got mini emerald blocks for 3 diamonds each. And I do think they're pretty fair prices, but if we don't start selling anything, then I can just change things. So yeah, this build is getting along pretty well. I've still got a load of blocks here, which I've kept separate from all the others. And I do need to put a rare block in there as well, but I'll do that in a minute. So we still got a lot more to do in here though, because I've got to do something in here. So I think we're going to have a staircase or something, some way of getting up to the top because, oh, I thought I had ender pearl on me. Let's sleep first. I haven't done anything else apart from that, but if we just jump up here with an ender pearl, that didn't work, did it? And this is what we've got upstairs, so I think this is just going to be like a cozy little room. Maybe put a bed or something in here, just for a design point of view. So the reason I'm putting something up here is because if we go down, I've actually had to, we've got quite a high roof on here already, so I don't think leaving the top bit open is actually going to suit, and it didn't really look that good, so I'm going to try and do something in the top of this build. Also, you guys have any comments or questions or ideas that we could do with this shop or other shops, then put it down in the comments below, because I really do enjoy reading all your comments and suggestions. So yeah, so let's get on with the top of this build and I'll catch you guys back in a minute. Right, progress update time, and I think I'm actually finished with the inside of this build, as you can kind of just see through the window, and also not 100% sure where these cats come from, but they are mine. They just randomly teleported to me literally when I logged on the server, so not 100% sure, but these guys are going to stay here now, I think, just to protect the place, because cats are awesome. So I think I should put a pedestal or something up for them instead of just this grass, but we are going to be doing some work around here, terraforming later on. But without further ado, let's show you what we've been up to. So this hasn't changed at all, apart from a book. So let's read the book. It says, "Welcome to MightyHIgh Corp, mini block and head shop. Here you can buy the finest mini blocks and heads on the server, but there is more. If you are the lucky one who purchases a netherite mini block, you will be entered into a prize draw to be announced later. Any questions, contact MightyHIgh. Thank you for your business, MightyHIgh Corp." So that's what the book says. I'm not going to bother if there's any spelling mistakes on it. I don't really care. I think you guys know where I'm at with that one at the moment. So here we have ourselves a kitchen going through this room, and it's quite a little cozy room actually, I think. I probably could have done a bit better, but lighting is really a problem with these kind of builds, I find, because I don't want to destroy the floor at all, because I really like this floor. So yeah, lighting was a bit of a problem for this side anyway. So here we've got ourselves a kitchen, we've got some sinks, we've got some bits and pieces here. I decided to use the damaged anvils here because I like the texture and it just gives a little variety. So maybe this is like an armrest or something like that. Then I'm actually really proud of this one. So we've got a little mini room in here, and yeah, it's just a bedroom. So we've got a chair, we've got a plant here, and we've got a bed. And it's not night yet. Little Harry Potter closet, basically. Oh, why not, hey? And also lighting as well. I really like this light. For whatever reason, that's going to stay in my builds for a while, I think. So if we go up the stairs, we've got a bit more lighting. These walls are a bit plain, actually. I could probably do with brightening these ones up a tiny bit. But going up, and this is what we've got on the inside. So this is a nice little cozy room, I think. I didn't really want to put much in the way of decoration or furniture on this in the middle. And I did actually have to use full blocks instead of half slabs, as you can see where the bed is. I did want to try and use half slabs, but that wasn't really going to happen. So this looks a bit odd, but I still quite like this with the stairs and the slabs. But yeah, so we've got a nice cozy room. We've got some pictures. We've got some bookshelves. I've got a random crafting table here. We've got a book here with nothing on it. So yeah, and also a TV over here. So yeah, all the kind of cozy little things you would find in a room, essentially. And honestly, this has taken longer than I would like to admit to do. It doesn't look like much at all, but this has taken ages. So I'm actually really pleased at how this has turned out, to be fair. I really do like this kitchen as well. So this shop is now officially open. So buy all your mini blocks from here. So I think the next thing we should tackle is probably the outside. But first, I think we need to sort something out. Right, so we are here in the UnorthoBlocks city now. And can you hear that noise? Can you hear all that shouting? It's getting we're getting closer to it, aren't we? Ah, yes. Oh, Bex has just joined. It's quite late for me. Or early. Anyway. Yeah, that sound was these guys over here. Yeah, it seems like people aren't happy with corporation for whatever reason. And I don't know why. I don't even know who put this here, to be honest with you. We did have something going on over here, which I done while I was away. Basically, I think Rat Dog had a little mini van over here, and because I was actually planning to use this area at some point, we will get around to actually doing this properly. Just not at the moment. I actually needed to use this space, so I wrote a little harsh note. This is an unlawful market. Dismantle ASAP, or you will be or it will be demolished by myself or MightyHIgh Corp, and all profits will go to the same corporation. 7 days to comply, which was 2 weeks ago now, so at least he's complied with it, but it's brought more protesters, so that makes me wonder who's actually in charge of these guys. I haven't got a clue. I even wrote a note here. This is an unlawful gathering. Disperse, or you will be arrested and charged. You have 7 days to comply, and they're still here. Creating a massive racket, and I don't really want these guys here. We've done nothing wrong. We haven't done anything wrong. All we're doing is selling some stuff at good prices in our shops, and people aren't liking the fact that we've got loads of shops on the server by the looks of it. But hey, if there's the demand for items that no one's selling and we can provide, then we're going to provide. So yeah, we need to do something about this at some point. I'll probably have to wait until the next episode to actually sort these guys out, to be fair. I'll give them another day. They have another day to comply. I'm being very generous because I've left this for like 2 or 3 weeks now. So I can't be more generous than that, can I? Especially when they're creating a massive racket in front of our headquarters when we've done nothing wrong. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a new day on the server again. This episode is taking longer than I expected for literally just the shop, but hey ho. But we've got some good news. I came in, I've literally just logged on the server, and there was a random anvil over here, and I was like, someone's been in the shop. And I did put the payment barrel there, but we've got some sales, and I don't think we've sold any mini blocks in here, but we have sold a netherite mini block. That's absolutely awesome. And of course it's Grey, so we need to put Grey's name in a raffle, and hopefully we can sort something out with that. So I'm just going to leave them diamonds in for now and wait until other people can buy some. But if not, then Grey is the only one that gets this. It is going to be an awesome prize. It's not going to be this episode, because this episode is probably dragging on a bit now. But I will definitely sort something out for the next episode, and I think I'm probably going to have to do a bit of netherite mining for it as well. So I've got that to look forward to. But I haven't done anything yet. I've literally just logged on the server. So as I was mentioning in the last clip, we need to do something around the outside. So we need to sort out the road leading into this shop and also the shops that we have around here. So as I say, I think I'm just going to use this design here and just follow it along, and hopefully we can come up with something. So I'm going to get my thinking cap on and see what we can come up with. Getting somewhere with the landscaping. As we can see, this tree was already there, but this tree I have built, which is custom, and it's looking okay, but it could do with a bit more shaping because it looks a bit odd. And then we've got this little tree here, which I'm actually pretty pleased at. And then we've got a little pond here with some fish, and surprisingly, apparently I haven't caught any fish yet because I got an advancement for it. Tactical fishing. So I'm basically just waiting on some lily pads from Drakan, because apparently he's got a stack that he can give us. I don't really need that many. I only really need a few to put in this pond. But let's get some diamonds out and give him some anyway. Let's give him some 10 diamonds for them, I guess, even though I don't really need many. So I'm just working out whether I'm going to meet him at his or whether he's going to come here. So let's wait until that, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Right, so I'm going a bit off topic here because things are changing in the Nether, and I've just come across this, which has intrigued me. So, this is what Grey's done. I haven't really seen his video. Grey's reviews, 10 out of 10. I can say with hand there. See, it's really hard for me to read sometimes. I do apologize. I can say with hands on my heart that this was the best night's sleep I have ever had. You really are missing out if you don't give it a go. Oh, so something to do with sleeping in the Nether? Betty buys. If it is nighttime in the overworld, sleep here too. Turn the night to day before exiting the Nether. Ooh. Please leave the room as you find it. Sleep well. Oh. Okay then. Shall I give this a go? I think I'm going to give this a go, you know. Because I know for a fact it's possible that I'm going to die. So I'm going to put all my stuff in here. Do I have an... I can just use my end chest for the other stuff, I guess. And let's take off my armor. My boots. I need to put... Yay, I can put my boots in there. Right, let's use the totem. Right, okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that killed me. I almost died as well. I was down to 3 hearts and I used the totem. And yeah, it did say please leave the, there was a sign saying please leave the room as you made it, but, yeah, oops. It did say to sleep here. I mean, it was night in the overworld. Do I have a sign or anything I can use? Wait a minute. It said sleep here, so I did. Sorry for the mess, MightyHIgh. Oh. If you guys are wondering, I will come back and fix this later, so don't worry about that. Anyway, let's grab our stuff back and get on with what we were up to, I guess. Oh, I love little things like this on servers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I think we've actually made pretty good progress with this build, considering it's a build that I've done the interiors in and also done some of the outside in, which honestly, this is the first shop I've ever done like that. And it's taken longer than I expected to. So unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode, but hopefully during the next episode or in between episodes, we can come along here and do a bit more landscaping and terraforming, because I actually quite like doing that stuff. But I'm going to have to love you and leave you for now. So thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHIgh. If you like this video, then please click the like button. And if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button. And my fish is just... What? No! My fish! My fish! Can I get my fish back quick? Ah! No! Ah! Rest in peace, fishy. Anyway. If you like this video, then please click the like button. And if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button. And ding that bell for further uploads. Bye!